I went to 5. I feel like I'm getting gypped every time.
because the 2-1 are supposed to be silent.
Yeah, the 2-1's supposed to be silent. He could have just said, I just said the 2-1. And then not said nothing.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been the way to go.
Yeah,
That would have been the way to go.
Right.
Right.
And that's usually how he does it.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. I'm Ted. That makes him Damon.
Did you stutter? No. Or, okay. Was there anything you'd like to ask me? Maybe? No, nothing?
Do not care.
No? What about stuff maybe that I had happen earlier? Huh? Anything?
How was your specific period of time?
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go with week. All right, we're gonna go with week.
Go with I want to say no week. I want to go with week.
Yeah. What's the opposite of strong? Week. We're gonna go with week.
Damon.
So we tried to get Chuck a bank account because he's working, right?
Yeah.
So we go down to set it up. It's so hard to set up a bank account for somebody when nobody I should just be able to sign my name and be like, here, we got a new account. Well, they wanted Nicole to jump through all these hoops and do all this stupid stuff. And she's like,
hoop jumping.
Yeah.
Jumping through hoops.
So she comes home and she goes, could you get Chuck a card? She goes, yeah. So the other day he ran out. I said, hey, I said, do me a favor, take the propane tank and get a new propane tank. And I said, then come back. And I said, I'll pay you for it. He comes back and he goes, it's okay. I got it. And I go, you bought the propane? He's like, yeah. And I go, okay. Cause I was going to hand him cat. I was like, okay, whatever. And I go, you bought the propane? Yeah. A couple other times. You bought that? Yeah. Here, yeah. Then you know what he tells me? Mom just got me a card on your guys' account. Okay. My check goes right in your guys' account. Because it's at a bank we don't really use. It's a savings account. So he goes, yeah, she got me. He goes, here's the good news. Your credit's getting billed every time. It's getting built every time you pay that off at the end of the month when I'm buying stuff. So I think this kid's buying me stuff like he's working and he's just spending my money. But kid's smart.
Is it a savings account?
It's a savings account with a debit card off it.
Yeah, so that does nothing for your credit.
Does nothing for my credit.
Okay. Just make you feel your credit's getting built. No, it's not.
Yeah. It takes money out of my account. Yeah. Now it may have a Visa logo on it, but you're not using it that way. Okay. And even that's not, it is what it is. Yeah. But I was so proud, man, my kid's working. He's bringing home checks. He's like, man, he bought the propane. You kidding me? This is awesome. Then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it's on your account, Yeah. And I never used that account, so I would have no idea.
I mean, you say that, but I'm in the late 40s and I do that. My mom has I have a card in my mom's name for things, but she'll be like, hey, we need to get this for me. And I'll be like, okay. She's like, oh, did you get that? Yeah, using the card that goes to your account.
Right, yeah. I bought it with your money.
Yeah, I bought the plane tickets to go see your daughter that you're making me go with, so you have an adult to go with you because you're not as mobile anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bought those tickets. I personally did the process of buying the tickets.
Yeah.
You paid for them.
I'm just a handler. Yeah. Okay. And I handled getting those tickets as well.
You think that I dropped $750
about $350
to fly my mom to go see her daughter, my sister? You crazy.
Yeah. No kid. By the way, they better have the AC working this time.
Or she'd be like, what do I owe you on that? Now, I feel your son.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what do I owe you for the propane? About $60.
Yeah. Right. I got two of them. They're $30 a piece.
I can see him being slick. Now, this is your son. We know we've discussed.
Yeah.
I paid $60 or the charge was $60.
Yeah. Well, it cost $60.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
it cost $60.
He's not saying that he paid or he's owed. Or
you're right. He is that. He's that smart.
Yeah.
So, but it just cracked me up and then he ends it with, "You're welcome." And I was like, I've said that 1,000 times. I'm like, I hate getting beat at my own game.
He's like that character from Moana, played by The Rock. Yeah. Where, hey, you're welcome. He steals your boat that tells you you're welcome.
Yeah. Because Maui don't float. Yeah, that's right. I need your boat. But it's one of those things where you have that proud dad moment, and then it's like, there's the kick. There's the kick of the junk, and you're like, oh.
It's surprising you don't even see it coming anymore. You think by now you'd be like, where's the twist? Like M. Night. Yeah. M. Night Chuckathon. Where's the twist here?
Something's coming. Yeah. So, hey, the other thing, so I got a haircut a little while ago, right? And
what now?
It's going to a barber. You would know about it. It is what it is,
A foreign concept.
So anyway, it was funny because when I sit in the barber chair, I don't want to talk. And it's not a barber. I go to like a Gray Clips. You know what I mean? Usually it's like a young girl or an older lady cutting my hair. That's all it is. And they have, are you still a 3 on this? Are you this? Yeah. Finger length on top, whatever. Then I'm kind of just done talking and I just kind of sit there. Now everybody else is talking around. So I listen. I learn a lot of stuff while I'm there. Yeah. Okay. But she literally looks at me and she goes, hey, that hair gel's only $19.95, right? And I was just like, first, I don't put any product in my hair.
Hair gel, you barely have enough hair for
Yeah.
a comb.
I'm 48 years old.
Yeah.
If I need hair gel at my age,
Especially after you've cut it down to like a
Right.
tight trim.
what do you want me to do? Spike it up?
Right.
What am I trying to do? It'll stand up on its own. We're good. But anyway, I looked at her. This is my response. I said, yeah, that hair gel's only $19.95. I'm 48 and married with 4 kids. So I've got no one to impress. And quite honestly, I welcome someone spewing negativity about my hair. Okay? And that's what I said. And then I realized I'm talking to a stranger.
Right.
Okay? I just turned on Damon. Like, this is my thought.
But I'm hoping for your sake, you cut off all conversation after that.
No.
Oh,
No.
she wanted to talk more?
So then she's like, well, okay, I guess to each their own. And I went, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Amen, sister.
Oh, see, my immediate response in my head was, I was not looking for commentary.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, but she's like, oh, okay, well then to each their own. Now that's kind of a screw you move. Like, yeah, whatever. You could have just said no. And I could have. I don't know why my inner monologue came out, but it was awesome.
I bet she shags like a minx, baby.
Ooh, shh.
I hope I said that inside.
But
you
yeah.
didn't.
But I go, amen, sister. That's what I say, right? And I go, it depends on my mood that day, but I'll either find it entertaining or that person will be crying as they're asking themselves why they brought it up. I expounded on my first sentence.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when I didn't want to have a conversation like, oh, I got a vacation coming up. Oh, what are you doing today? Oh, nothing. What I did is I took you deep in the bowels of my brain.
Ugh.
Right. Okay.
I don't want to be anywhere near
You're in brain bowel.
any of your bowels.
Yeah, you're in brain bowel. You're
Actual bowels, brain bowels,
Yeah.
mouth bowels,
B to the
whatever
second
bowels
power.
you got going on.
B to the second power. You're in there. And I feel bad for a second. And then I thought,
I
you
would
know
feel
what?
bad. She's cutting your hair.
Yeah. I'm paying her. First off, I'm paying her $25 to hardly do anything.
To do like a $7 job.
Right. Oh, and then that's the other thing. So Chuck goes for a haircut at the same time, right? Because I pay for his haircuts. It is what it is. You're in school, whatever. I'll pay for your haircut. He shows up. You know what he tells her? Yeah, buzz it all off. Dude, I could have done that.
Oh my God.
$25.
I would have lost my mind.
Oh, well, it's $25. And then
Plus tip.
Then they want you to tip.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's the deal. I will pay. I started paying $25 for haircuts when they were $20. Okay. Now you want me to pay $25 for haircuts and still give you more on top. To me, I feel like you should be taking money from the drawer. Okay. Because what you've done for me has not changed. You know what I mean?
Just so all the barbers and beauticians out there know, I would love to give you the extra
You'd
money.
love to have this problem.
I support you getting tipped. Damon hates it. Just, it's Damon, Damon,
Yeah.
who hates tipping.
Right.
But yeah, even to all the barbers and beauticians out there that I love, if my son went in there and said, I would just want to buzz,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, he's done.
He's already sitting in the chair. And I'm like, she's got the apron on. I'm like, what do I say now? Like, oh, get up. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you've already crossed that line. I would have been
Yeah.
like, are you kidding me?
No. He was actually, he started going first.
Oh,
So like when I sat down, my brain was like,
we have been lied to.
did he show up?
Jerry is here.
Jerry, we just started number 2. Sit down and get that computer ready. Incognito. Here we go. By the way, Mac, you are a liar. He did not die last episode. You're a scumbag.
Yeah, we poured one out for you, Jerry. And,
Yeah.
and he actually started giving your eulogy.
Yeah. I was like,
I was just because you were missed. He
Jerry's
was
no
like,
longer with us.
Jerry is no longer with us.
Yeah. And we're like,
In lieu of flowers, please send money to Audio High Podcasting Studio.
Right. Jerry's favorite charity, the Brian McKender Have a Better Summer Foundation. I take it in cash. Yeah. It's exactly
But
what
we're
it
giving it to Bucks for Clucks.
Yeah.
Money for my chickens.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where my mind went in that. And then I have one more interaction story where I can't believe, because normally when people, like I say something stupid, some people go like, okay, give me your number. Okay. And they'll go, what's your number? Even at work, what's your extension? What's your number? I go 911. Right. Guy has his phone out already. He's behind me. He goes, give me your number. He dials 911. Now he doesn't hit send, but he's got 911 on the phone. And then he stops and he goes, wait, what?
Wait,
Wait,
what?
And he looks at me and he goes, huh? And I go, well, don't call it now. I'm not there. I'm here. That's exactly what I said, right?
Oh, I would have. Hey, don't call unless it's an emergency.
Yeah. But it was just funny because he's dialing what I'm saying, like putting in his phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you ever heard any other numbers start with 911?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Was there a niner in there?
You imagine when they first invented 911, if that was somebody's area code first and they were like, damn it, I can't call Bill.
Why did we make the emergency number 312? Why did we do that?
Yeah, right. 815, you say.
We made the emergency number 588.
Yeah. 300, whatever he weighs. I don't know.
We
Something
need
like that.
the ambulance.
Yeah.
The wee wagon.
But anyway, that was my interactions this week. I just thought they were kind of different. You know what I mean? And again, I didn't expect to let a total stranger in my brain. Okay, I really didn't.
Right. Well,
So-
you just flat out just.
By the way, you make a very valid point, literally by pointing. Okay, Mac now has a new thing in the room. It's a countdown clock to tell you how long you've been on air. Can I tell you something? What's it say right now?
We've been on air for 0 seconds and 0 minutes because he didn't turn it on.
Yeah. So here's the key. If you want to track people, you got to start the clock. Okay. That's how it works.
Look, guys, I can only get 11 out of 17 things right when I start these
Yeah.
shows. I can't get them all.
Look, if you get them all, guess what?
He set the clock to 0.
Yeah. It's still at 0. That's what it should have said. That's what it should have said right now. So anyway,
Well,
how about your week? Do you have
hope-
anything?
I'm glad he didn't turn it on because I got a long story. Let's get going. Let's get going.
Hey, podcast starts now.
No.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard it, it's new to you.
Yeah.
So I did comedy in Chicago this past week.
Nobody likes a bragger.
At Zany's. Yeah, no one likes a bragger. So I leave right after work.
Yeah.
Because it was a Monday show. Great. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And I get there and I go to the parking garage. The only place to park is on the top level.
Okay.
Now, the irony is I'm going to Zany's, but the parking garage is connected to the second city. I always find that funny.
Yeah. No kidding.
So I get down to the ground floor and I realize, oh, I forgot. I have a pair of glasses. And this might seem weird to people, but you know how some like people, like baseball players or sport people, like, I got to wear these socks or I got to wear this. Like, we won wearing this t-shirt, so I got to wear it until it falls apart. I have glasses that they're the backup ones when I bought these. And since I don't wear them a lot, they don't have scratches or dings or dents and everything. I mean, if I'm going to be in front of people, I'm going to talk to people, I would like to wear those so I don't look like a homeless scumbag.
Right.
That's going to come back.
I get all the bag parts.
I
Has
get all the way
nothing to do with
downstairs, and I'm a little early. I'm like, I'm gonna walk around. It's a nice neighborhood up here. I've never really checked it out. I usually just go straight to the club, and I go, don't have my glasses. Walk back up. I walk to the elevator because it's like I don't want to get gross.
Yeah.
Before I go up there.
Right.
Elevator has a like out of service. Do not remove this tag, and I can't tell if it's real or not because I'm like,
It's a guy that just wants the elevator to be there when he gets
yeah,
there.
like I don't. This looks official. So I walk up the stairs. I
Yeah.
come back down.
The guy goes, "Why do you take the
Yeah,
elevator?"
when I take the elevator.
You hear ding.
There's all I haven't eaten, and now it's like 6 o'clock, and I don't want to get like I don't want to feel sick right before I have to go on.
You never eat before show.
I don't, but I also
Yeah.
haven't eaten since like 11.
So it's, yeah,
So I also don't want to get like
you don't want to pass out.
I don't want to
either.
get the weirds, right?
Right. Yeah.
So there's a McDonald's there. I'm like, I'm just gonna get a plain McChicken.
Gotcha.
I feel that's safe. I want to eat something safe. I don't need something where I'm gonna be like, "Brr."
Yeah.
I go in there while I'm eating this homeless man walks in, just wearing
Same glasses.
same glasses. He walks in. He's like, hey, can I get a couple bucks? I'm like, I don't have any money, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
He leaves. I go over to Zany's. I know the general manager. I go, no one looks likes a bragger. It's Brian, not comedy Brian, but
Right.
funny Brian.
I got you. Yeah.
We're
Hicks.
talking, Brian Hicks. We're talking out front and everything. He's like, so how long does it take you to get here? I'm like, well, I come from Joliet to work, but I live in Montgomery. He's like, oh, well, this is very important to you then, isn't it? And I was like, you son of a... But anyway, we're talking there. All of a sudden, the same homeless man walks up and he's like, to Brian, because he already knows he's hit me up, apparently.
Right. Yeah.
He
You
remembers.
got no money.
He's
Yeah.
like, do you get me? He's like, no, God bless, good luck. We start talking again. One of the employees comes out. We're all talking in a circle. All of a sudden, we look up. The homeless man has now dropped trowel. We are seeing the entire wedding tackle, the whole thing.
Was he by chance in a bicycle ride?
No.
Okay. That's
Which
from
he
last
maybe
week.
he parked it around the
It's from last
thing.
week. Yeah.
Maybe he's getting his ski mask out. That's
what it
also
was.
from last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he puts down his Chipotle cup and then flicks a nugget from his butt into the cup and then walks away.
Did he make it in the like Bozo buckets? Did he make it? Did he win
Yes.
a bike?
Yes.
Did he win a bike?
Yes, he won a bike. So now he's going to be on the bike ride. And then he starts, and Hicks is like, oh, you can't be here. You can't be out here. So he just takes off. While two Chicago officers are driving the other way, and all three of us are pointing like, did you guys not
Yeah.
see?
Hey, did you guys see Benny Butt Nugget
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
He just left. He
Yeah.
went that way. Here's his cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exhibit A.
And then Brian's like, hey, to his employees, like, you need to go clean that up.
No
Yeah,
way.
he was just kidding. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
employee's like, am I supposed?
I don't know what to do.
Do I?
I don't know what to do here.
Is he talking to me? Talking to
I don't even
So-
really work here.
So all that's taking place and everything. I'm outside. It's like, almost 90 degrees, everything. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go inside because I didn't bring a cup because I had to go to the bathroom anyway. And they start laughing at the joke. I walk inside. I go to the bathroom, sit down. All of a sudden, it's like, hey, buddy, you've been outside up and down stairs a few times, walking around, avoiding the homeless guy, watching him take a crap. It's time to turn on the sweat.
Yeah.
And it just started pouring. And I'm like, No.
Like a delayed sweat?
Yeah, like I can't be this guy.
Yeah.
I was awful. But thankfully, the green room was extra air
Cold?
conditioned. And they would tell me I would have gone straight there, but I didn't want to go up there and be like in a room with a bunch of people being like, hey, everybody, nice to meet you. I'm the middle guy on the list here. Also, I'm gross.
Yeah. I am moist.
Yeah.
You mean Ted? Moist. Yeah.
We went up there and cool off, and it was a really fun show. I had a great time. There was a guy that went like 3 before me, and he was a thin, bald man with a ginger beard, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like,
Like a before and after.
That is happened. Well, thank you. That happened last time I was up. The same thing, not the same guy, but it's a similar thing. I go up there, and I was like, I said the thing like, hey, this is what, I'm wearing this for this reason and everything. Also, you might recognize me because I am the before in the Ozempic commercial for, then I named that guy's name, and people started laughing. Like, for those of you that didn't get it, I'm the before because I'm the fat one.
Yeah.
I'm the fat version of that guy.
Should have been like, look, be sure to tip your waiter and order the nachos. I was up here like 3 guys ago.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of nachos.
And the first comedian, she was pregnant. She's like, hey, everyone, let's get the elephant out of the room. My chest looks great in this pregnancy, right? Turns to the side.
Yeah.
So I get up there and like, hey, everybody, let's get the other elephant out of the room. Me, because my chest looks terrible in this pregnancy. And I turn to the side, push out as much as I can, right? And I'm...
What trimester are you in by chance?
Probably the 741st. Also,
Gotcha.
I don't really like how that was like the biggest laugh I'd gotten to that up to that point. Like that to the back of the room that took it down. I was like, yeah, no, I can hear that.
Yeah.
I can hear your feedback, everybody.
You're allowed to stop laughing at that now. It's that one's over. I got another one.
But no, that was a fun time. I've got more shows coming up. I had to turn down a show because I'm overbooked.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, no one wanted me forever. Now it's like, hey, can you do this date? No, I can't. Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you the one date I can't do in this whole month.
Yeah.
It's that day.
Yeah, your show is weekly, 52 times a year.
Yeah.
Can't do that one.
That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah, I stole that from Damon. That was Damon's response when he heard.
Yeah, he has 51 other weeks to ask you to do it, and he's like, "What about this Thursday?
Hey, what about this Thursday? That you have mentioned on your podcast. You do something around this time of year every year.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it that year?
Yeah. What about you want to do it now? How about now?
Yeah. Should we just put out?
So the show was good though.
When is it? Yeah. The show was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty.
Now,
cool.
so you went on what number? Because
there
were 10 people.
There were 10
there?
people. Right. It was a Super 6 show. Someone's like.
Super 6.
Yeah, why is this show called the Super 6 when none of us are doing 6 minutes and there's 10 of us? And I was like, that's how we roll.
It's kind of weird. So what'd you get, 10 minutes or what'd you get?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
That's cool. So hey, Super 6, that's alliteration. You got to go
well,
with
that's the thing is, like, look, and people ask me all the time, like, I'm never going to get rich. I'm never going to get famous for this. But I also get to say, yes, I've done stand-up comedy in Chicago. I don't have to be like, well, what part of Chicago? Schaumburg?
No.
Naperville? I can actually say.
They ever changed the carpet in that place, or is it still the same?
Oh, I'm sure they haven't changed. I'm surprised if they changed the toilet paper in that place.
Yeah, I've been there. It's a very cool place because of the nostalgia and the history.
Yeah.
You walk down the hallway and you're like, oh my, and then like you said, you get to go on that stage and you're like, I'm on this stage. Richard Pryor, Jerry, everybody was on that stage.
Yeah.
Everybody. So, but no, very cool. Cool.
Yeah,
deal.
last time I was there, I saw Cy Amundsen on that stage.
There you go. See? So, by the way, I like Cy.
Yeah.
I like Cy. I like to talk Cy sometime. Anyway, what we got going on here, okay, is your story was wonderful.
Should we tell people, though, that we're going to be doing Catfish Days in Wilmington again?
We should. We should because
we'll be in the parade. Please come out and see us.
This will probably be out like
the week of.
This will be like the Monday
week after.
Yeah.
We never know what happens anymore.
So yesterday, was awesome.
You missed it.
Yeah, it was.
We were in a parade.
You should have been there. We
Damon died.
Yeah, we threw.
He had a stroke and no one did anything.
Max said he's no longer with us, so we poured one out for him, and we're all good. So, all right, let's do some fun facts. Fun fact number 1: we're gonna be doing Catfish Days.
Fun fact number 2: we still don't know how long we've been going because that timer never started.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, it's still at 0. So anyway, fun fact number 1. A doctor in California removed 23 contact lenses from a patient's eye and posted a video of the procedure on Instagram. First off, if my doctor's going to the gram to show what he's doing to me, I better get some kickback on that. Okay? If this goes viral, I want to be part of it.
There's a guy called Dr. Mike who's on YouTube and Instagram and everything.
Hi everybody.
I wonder if he makes more money from his YouTube stuff and he does some actual practicing.
Really?
But yeah,
is he like pulling stuff out of people?
No, I mean he'll go on watch like this is a TV show about doctors and like that doesn't happen, that doesn't happen, that doesn't, or
gotcha,
like medical accidents that happen on Jackass or something like this is how we would have broken this or this is what this. He does that kind of stuff. But he's also that's half it. The other half is people to like back when people used to call Dr. Drew back in the day. But this guy's an actual doctor,
right?
And it will answer questions like that. But yeah, just funny like. You're right. Like doctors are like, I don't make enough money doing doctor stuff. Let's also
follow me on the gram.
Yeah, let's also
the first time my doctor, when I go, hey, do you have like an off hours? I said, just DM me. Follow me on the gram and send me a DM. It's like, hold on.
Yeah, but you're right. I better be getting a cut of that.
Right, better be getting a cut. But here's the deal. In a caption of her post, the doctor wrote, a rare occasion when someone forgot, in quotes, to remove contact lenses at night and kept putting in a new one every morning, 23 days in a row.
Did they turn into like a thick Coke bottle kind of situation?
I wish I had a real
roll
picture.
Back to the back of the skull.
I wish I had a real picture. I have no idea. They had to look like a telescope.
Did it go to her brain bowels?
Yeah.
Like, where did this go?
And here's the deal. If I put my prescription on my face, and then I put another prescription of my prescription on my face, will I not?
Right. This is
not be able
terrible.
To see? How will I be able to see?
I did see, though, ironically, talking about seeing, I did see on the gram, this guy was like, yeah, my girlfriend just throws away her disposable contact lenses behind the bed every night. They were moving and they'd pulled the bed, and it literally looked like an avalanche.
Really?
Of disposable contact lenses behind the thing.
That's, I mean, I guess.
And I was like, that's like how people treat paper towel, toilet paper rolls in my house.
It's better than toenails. If you move the bed, and you're like,
I guess,
ooh, yeah. And then somebody would be like, you should put them in bottles and sell them on online. But no, or
like, hey, I noticed that you don't have any hair. I noticed that you shave and trim and everything. That's pretty impressive. I've never found it in the bathroom sink or the shower or the garbage can in the bathroom.
Where do you put it?
Just wait.
Yeah. And now we wait. Yeah. So again, 23 days in a row. Look, my wife wears contact lenses. I can't even touch my eyes to put eye drops in. I'm a baby.
I can, but my eyes close too fast. Like I can put my finger through my eye and it would, my eyes like, whatever. My eyelids are like, nope, not having it.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
We are the last line of defense.
And I used to try, and they'd be like, we just do this, and I do it, and then my eyelids would catch it and like flip it. It would turn it inside out. And they're like, oh, that's weird. And I tried again, and they'd do it again. Like, ooh, that's painful. I'm like, yeah, I know.
That's a trick. That's a trick that I wasn't trying to do.
It takes 4 of you to pry my eye open to do it. You wonder why I can't do it.
But again, when you go on Instagram then, and you find out you've gone viral, and your doctor's a sarcastic prick who puts in quotes, forgot, and does it 23 days in a row, you're like, I don't think I'm going to make my copay.
If it's 3, you forgot. If it's 23, you're an idiot.
If it's 2, you forgot. Again, you're doubling up your prescription. You were going to see craters on the moon. You're going to be like, hey, someone left a keychain on the left quadrant of the moon. It's like, how do you know that? I have 23 lenses. I'm like a telescope right now.
You're calling San Francisco and you're like, hey, there's going to be a car falling off the bridge. Can you tell? Where are you at? Oh, I'm in Des Moines.
Yeah. I'm in Iowa at a truck stop. It's supposed to be huge. So here's my second fun fact. Durian is one of Southeast Asia's most coveted fruits. It's said to smell like rotten onions, turpentine, and gym socks. First off, this is sought after.
Didn't we bring that candy in here? I thought we brought durian candy in here at one point.
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Mac? Do you remember that?
Yep.
But it says
All right.
it's known for its intense taste and smell.
Yeah, it smells like gym socks and armpits.
Yeah, so some perceive the fruit as either sweet or delicious. You just described it. I don't hear either one of those words coming out of my mouth.
Let's see people like I worked with a guy named Kevin. Really sweet guy, really great guy. He said he married into a Hispanic family, and he's like, I hate when my in-laws make stuff with cilantro. And I'm like, why? Cilantro's delicious. He's like, no, it tastes like soap to me. I had to look that up. Like, now I know that there are people that have a gene where cilantro tastes like soap to some people. They have this specific gene.
It's a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I could not put it's delicious. Like, I specifically would go out and, have cilantro on purpose. And he's like, I hate you. I don't like it. And then finally, when he explained why, I'm like, oh, well, you should have led with, hey, it tastes like soap to me.
I was going to say,
because I'm genetically deficient.
You should have just grabbed your bottle of hand soap right on the side of the sink and squirted a couple in your mouth and been like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, this is great cilantro. What are you talking about?
Cilantro, I got it right here in my bathroom. Cleans your hands too.
Oh, you weren't saying cilantro? I'm sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I guess there are some people that would, but yeah, I've smelled it because you can get it in Asian markets around here, and it's just literally like,
but the last sentence is, it says, well, some find it sweet or delicious. It says, while others find it disgusting. I read the description. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never smelled something so bad and been like, I gotta see what that tastes like.
Well,
you know what I mean? That's just not what happens.
You're a little past this point. Jerry might be able to relate to this better, but did you ever, when you were kids growing up, did you ever open the diaper pail and go like, man, I'm getting hungry?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what durian's like.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, time to change the diaper, Gene, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, I'd be on the other side of the house and be like, did you open the pail?
Yeah.
Shut that down.
Yeah. Is that a fresh one or is the pail open? Yeah. Yeah. She's like, no, I'm having durian.
No, I'm making fruit salad.
She comes out eating fruit.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing?
I'm having a delicacy.
Yeah. Some find it disgusting.
Yeah, like if it smelled like that in my house now, I'd be really concerned. Like, the kids are wearing diapers again? What's happening here?
What are we doing? Am I that old? Did I do something? Yeah. Do I need diapers?
Depends.
So, it depends. It's up in the air. All right, so here's our third. This would be my pet. Andrew Jackson's parrot had to be expelled from his owner's funeral because it wouldn't stop swearing.
Yes, that sounds like something you would do. It sounds like if you knew that you were about to die.
Yeah.
And you knew you had a time frame.
Yeah. And
you looked up, how long does it take to teach a parrot certain words? And if that was less than the time frame you had, you'd be like, we need to get a parrot.
Here's the deal. You tell me I got a week to live and I'm supposed to be hanging out with everybody, right? Where's Damon? He's in the bedroom with his parrot. He is teaching this parrot. I spent the last week of my life teaching this parrot how to say everything I wanted to say to anybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could just imagine it would be like, you'd get there and it'll be all quiet and all of a sudden, it sucks. Yeah. It sucks.
That's exactly.
I'd just be like there in my wheelchair, like,
why are you going to be in a wheelchair at my funeral?
You're right. You're probably going to be dying in the next 5 years.
I was going to say, yeah. So you walk fine right now. Yeah. You're fine.
I will be.
You're fine. Dude.
I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. You're going to make it alive.
I eat like 19 pounds of meat a day.
Yeah.
I will be dead soon. Okay. By the way, is this TV on?
No.
Because I'm sure if Jerry's creating artwork, we can't see anything. Because Mac, not only is he not turned on the counter, so we have no idea how long Jerry's been making artwork.
Well, Jerry's been working very diligently in there, but he's disappointed because
we haven't seen anything. We haven't talked about anything.
I can see it. I don't really care about you.
Yeah. Okay, Jerry.
Will this charge it? He's got terms and conditions. Will this charge Brian for anything?
I was going to say, just do it. Just turn it on. Who cares? Hey, he'll agree later. Just go ahead and do it now. I agree. I agree to everything LG has to say right here, and bill it to Mac. We're all good.
The email will be going to Brian.
We're all good.
Audio.
Very weird. Very weird. Okay, here is my final fun fact. Hey, Jerry, since you're standing there, you want a sneak peek? Want a sneak peek? Huh? How about that one? Oh, yeah. All right, we're going here.
We got to know, from Jerry.
All right, you ready? Dildo is a town in the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador. They have an annual festival known as Dildo Days, which is like you have your phone. You were Googling it right now. You're not even waiting for Jerry to sit back down and Google this. Okay? Listen, they have their own festival known as Dildo Days, which is led by their mascot, Captain Dildo. A boot time. So anyway, they have a sign much like the Hollywood sign. Okay? They have a Hollywood sign. You have that in your phone.
Well, I just got texted by our friend, the proprietor of Foot Wedge Custom Pens.
Yes.
That a giant phallus-shaped iceberg floating in Conception Bay surprises residents of Dildo, Canada.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
But you showed me your phone.
This is a real
literally
town.
Is a Hollywood sign.
It's a Hollywood sign. And Captain. Yeah. There's the Captain right there. Okay. This is a real thing.
Now, that sounds like the name you would have called people in junior high.
Yeah.
Except I don't think you would have said Captain. I think you would have shortened it to Captain. I don't think you would have said Captain.
Captain. First off,
he's the commander. He doesn't have as many stripes. But
yeah. He might be a sergeant. That's the wrong branch of the military. You're not even the right military. But
I love that the first thing that pops up in the TV, the Jerry, is a thing that says Chub Hub.
Yeah, Chub Hub. Yeah.
While we're talking about Captain D. Hey, is that the guy that has a fish place? Captain D's?
Yeah, Captain D's.
Is it this
Wait
guy?
a minute. Yeah. That changes everything. Would that not be ironic?
Yeah.
Would that be ironic?
That he sells fish? Yeah.
But what's so awesome is, first off, did the nickname then for the apparatuses come from this town?
Right.
Or was everybody like, listen, this town is nothing but dildos?
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Is that like they manufactured them there and they're like, what do we call it? I don't know, those things from dildo. And then it just eventually.
Yeah. It's like, where are they made? Province in Canada. Yeah. Okay. And the word is, so
was it like Hershey's chocolate where like,
right.
They named
it has to be.
They named the town after the chocolate or they.
Right. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The town or the apparatus?
Well, the thing didn't because.
Yeah. It doesn't come first. But anyway, by the way, PG-13 on this one, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. But I had to go
I'm not the one who brought up.
Yeah, no, but it's a Canadian province. So I thought, if anything, that Macaulay would be
where's
very
our boy
proud
on that?
He'd be
Why is he
very
not
proud.
mentioned it? We're 200 plus episodes in. He hasn't said like, hey guys, I got a fun fact for you.
How about a lead?
Yeah.
How about a lead on a fun fact?
All we've ever gotten from him is 3 seconds.
Strange stories.
What's weird is there's a picture of the Captain Dildo statue here. It's probably Macaulay in his hat back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's standing
He does
next
like
to
a
it.
backwards hat.
Yeah, he's standing right next
However,
to it.
it does look like someone just took a log and carved out the Gorton fisherman.
Oh, yeah, no, it really does. It really is. Like
He's back to Captain D's.
yeah, he's right there.
I'm making red string connections all over this
Dildo
thing.
is full of fish dicks. That's how
Wow,
we
I don't know if PG-13 is going to be enough.
So
Is there a PG-13 plus?
plus, yeah, so it's a plus. NC-13 is that a real rating?
PG-14.
Yeah, PG. What's just plus one? 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
PG-13, 14.
Now this guy wants to do numbers.
Now, starting right now.
Right
When
now.
we're doing, now is when we're doing numbers.
Hey, everybody, welcome to an hour and 45-minute
Yeah.
episode because someone can't start a timer.
The weird thing is, I just pay by whatever's on the blue clock.
Yeah.
All right, there's nothing else. I get charged by the blue clock.
Yeah, and you can't say no because Jerry just accepted those terms.
Yeah, that's exactly right. According to LG, I just pay by the blue clock. So anyway, I thought that was the best fun fact to wait for. That was the last one. Now, imagine if you were Andrew Jackson.
What is this, Twilight Zone? Imagine if you will.
Yeah. Now, here's the deal. I do not have a strange story today,
What?
but
Well, I'm glad I hit the button for him anyway.
I have a trifecta. That means 3, right? Trifecta.
Yes. As clued in by the try.
Yeah. So trifecta.
Angle?
Yeah.
Cycle?
As clued in by the fecta, which is
No,
Spanish.
not that part.
Which is Spanish
For
for 3. Yeah. So here's the TCO of the week trifecta.
TCO trifecta
Of the week.
of the week.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
something
that's what it was? Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So here's the first one. Pringles thief told police, this is quotes, once you pop, you can't stop.
Aren't those Lay's?
I don't know. No, is it Pringles has the top?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pop the top, right? So it says,
Oh, you can't eat just one, I think, is the other one.
Adam Spencer admitted to a string of thefts, including 2 separate incidents at the same shop in one morning. The Pringle thief told police, once you pop, you can't stop, after his arrest over a series of robberies. He stole 17 tubes of Pringles. Dude, how do you walk out of the store with 17 tubes of Pringles?
It's a good question.
Okay, I can hide a bag of chips because I'm a big, fat, fluffy guy. I can hide a bag of chips all day long, okay? I'm going to crinkle when I walk out the store, and I'm probably going to smell like salt because I'm going to start eating them before I leave.
Maybe he brought in some extra clothes.
Yeah.
And then made it an elaborate man skeleton out of the Pringles and just walked that guy out.
Oh, yeah. Like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's.
Right out the
Yeah,
door.
that seems plausible.
One guy walks in, 2 guys leave.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. All
But
right.
that's the reverse Thunderdome.
But it says Spencer was spotted Tuesday by police officers on patrol in the area who identified him as a suspect they'd been looking for over a series of burglaries. So apparently they knew what the guy looked like.
Yeah.
And they were just like
He
hanging
looked
out.
like a sideways chip with like peas for
Yeah,
eyes.
right.
And a mustache.
Yeah. Guy loves tennis. That's what he should he should have been thinking like he was playing tennis. All them cans. So it says Spencer fled on his bicycle. So this guy sounds pretty high tech. I wonder if he was nude on his bicycle.
Oh, we're really calling back.
We're calling back. We're calling back last week. But it says but he was caught by officers chasing him on foot. You have a bike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got I would like to next week.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring a bike here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you juggle 17 cans of Pringles.
Yeah, you're right.
While you're riding a bike.
You are right. You are right.
That was his first mistake.
Yeah. It's
His
probably
getaway
a
car could have been anything. Even a smart car would have been better than this.
You imagine if it was a 2-seater and the Pringles guy's on the back seat? He's pedaling for 2. You know what I mean? He's pedaling for 2. Hey, I think your phone's ringing, Mac.
No, I think that was Jerry.
Any chance you could scrub that off, Mac? No, that'll be extra.
That was Jerry.
By the way, we still haven't started. I'm not paying for anything right now. This is, hey, pro bono.
Also, I was doing the wacky inflatable wave man dance.
Yeah, you were.
And then we got ruined by a phone call.
But it says, after breaking in through a back door at 2:40 a.m. on May 2nd and stealing meat products, he returned around 4:20, okay?
Well, because now he's high on meat.
Right, and stole more than 300 pounds worth of stock. He stole from 3 other shops in the area, first targeting a Tesco. So this is overseas.
UK.
Somewhere. Yeah. And then, at Iceland shops or something. Here's the deal. They actually have a picture of him in the store. So he's walking around like, it's close caption or close security, whatever.
But he's got like a little basket.
He's got a little basket.
He's got a
Okay.
tasket and a tasket.
So
is that because he's like, okay, I have the same size basket on my bike.
Right.
If I fill this up, I know it'll fit.
That's what it is. You know what he does? He's got a fake ET made of Pringles. He puts it in the front seat and he rides away. And people are like, is that ET? Because you got to figure they're overseas. They're just now getting the ET movie.
Right.
I mean, it's not, you know what I mean? Like the Police Academy's in their top.
He had to go in
movies.
and like gnaw a carrot down to a finger size, and that just sticks out the front.
That's what it is.
Is that a finger? No, it's an alien.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's an alien carrot.
So it says the actions of prolific thieves like Spencer have really left a negative impact on the communities. Do you think that the loss of Pringles at a store has affected your community in any way, shape, or form, other than maybe the price of Pringles going up?
You know, the other thing is he's stealing all of them.
Yeah, I don't
I mean, all of one flavor. Like you walk in and all they got is original and barbecue, and you really wanted sour cream and onion.
And you're like, yeah, but you're addicted to stealing Pringles cans. I mean, what if that's his real addiction? He don't even eat them.
Yeah.
He just like, I have to steal Pringles cans.
What if he's building a fort out of Pringles cans?
Oh, that would be so awesome.
And doesn't even want to eat the Pringles.
Or he's been stealing tennis balls and he needs something to hold them in. He dumps the Pringles out outside. You don't even eat the chips. He just dumps them out. You're like, dude, what are you doing?
Or he's building like a little house for his mole rat, and he needs shingles, and he's using Pringles.
But it says that he pled guilty to 2 burglaries and three thefts. He was sentenced the same day and received a 6-month prison sentence that was suspended for 12 months. I don't understand that either. It's like, you need 6 months behind bars. It'll start 12 months from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well, that's because he's got to bulk up. Because when he goes to prison, they're going to be like, "What are you in for?" Potato crisps. I was stealing potato crisps.
Yeah. And it says he has to also complete a 6-month drug rehabilitation. Then you know he's on something. He's stealing Pringles.
Yeah, if you break in and you're like, okay, I've got to run to the place. I can take whatever I want. I want to take the worst chips they have in
where's
here.
the Pringles? Yeah. I got to be honest with you. If you had Dorito dust all over you, I'd feel way better about it.
What is the hardest to transport chip out of this place?
Yeah. So listen, Dorito dust, you leave the fingerprints.
Right.
That's why. The Pringles, there's no fingerprints. You can eat them on the way out the door.
I mean,
You're fine.
If you take 17 packs of Oreos, you can flat stack those.
Yeah.
You can put those in your basket, get a bungee just over the top of them. Be very careful you don't crush them.
Right.
Pringles, it's just like
they're going to roll. They're going to roll.
Yeah, you cannot.
That's like following a semi down the road full of pipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, man.
Yeah, that's
how tight is that tied
That's
down?
a final destination situation for sure.
Can you imagine the cop gets hit by a Pringles can, dead.
Yeah.
He's gone. And it's like, who had that in the pool? That Officer Jones was going to be murdered.
What it is the cop is the person that went to the eye doctor.
Yeah.
So the Pringles can distorted through 23 lenses looks like a giant pipe.
It looked like it was far away.
Yeah. Swerved.
Yeah. He swerves. Then the can busts open and shrapnel hits a bunch of people on the sidewalk because those chips, they fracture very easily.
The cop swerves, goes into the ditch.
Yeah.
The backup shows up, just sees his partner or his peer dead in the ditch.
Yeah.
A Pringle can just slowly spinning around. And it's like, the hell has happened here?
Yeah. Listen, if I had 7 guesses, okay,
we forget.
I would have no idea.
It was Tesco's. It was, well, what's all this then?
Right. Yeah. Change your tone. Don't do it in the right tone. I'd be like, hey man, what's going on out here? Huh?
No.
Is that Tesco?
That's not Tesco.
That's not Tesco. That's a parrot. That's something. Hey, that is the parrot that get kicked out.
Damn it. I was hoping
you want to know what's weird? I didn't even go there.
Yeah. And I didn't bring it up.
Yeah. Because I can say swear words in that accent.
No.
Should we go back?
No, I don't think you understand. You can't.
Oh, challenge accepted. I can do this. So anyway,
the whole time I was like, when is this stupid bird thing coming?
Were you really?
And how are you not going to walk me down a long road? At the end is a bird so you can go, hey, man.
Yeah.
How is that not there?
First off, that was the worst accent I've ever
because
heard.
I don't want it.
That was awful.
Yeah.
I
don't want to be
terrible.
tied to that.
Yeah. Instead, you do your British racism. That's not good at all. All right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
saying, what's all this said? That's racist. Pretending every bird lives south of the Rio Grande. That's not racist at all.
I think we're going to say every bird has its rose, has its thorn.
Every bird has its hey man.
Yeah. All right. So here's my second one. So we're off Pringles now. You ready? Bride shares emotional vows. Groom only promises to, quote, smack that ass, instead shocking everyone. So the bride.
That's the only thing. The bride goes through the whole thing. The groom's like, I promise, smack that ass.
So a Kentucky couple. There's your first thing. They're priority related. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Do we have people listening in Kentucky? We do. We should probably be careful with that. Okay, so
I will say this is funny that Chad and Si were talking about how we know geographically that Ohio is not part of the South, but we know it's part of the South.
Yeah, literally, it is. Yeah, figuratively.
Well, then
right.
Kentucky's right underneath Ohio.
Yeah. So, but it's a Kentucky couple's going viral after a moment from their wedding is garnering major attention online. So Caitlin Brooks and Cody Sheehan's September wedding in Kentucky went viral after the footage was shared by the photographer. Now, again, you had a doctor sharing stuff. Here's a photographer. Does he have the rights to this? I mean, if you paid for a wedding photographer, you probably own that stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, unless you buy, it's weird because we had a wedding photographer.
Owns it.
Yeah.
Photographer owns it?
Yeah.
I was just saying, we still don't have wedding. Did I bring this up? I talked about this summer. We don't have wedding photos because someone spent too long trying to picture out which one they want.
Right.
Yeah. So we don't own those.
That was me.
Gotcha.
That was you?
That you talked to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I don't remember that.
I've heard about it. So here's the deal.
Now, I think he owns them. It's a little ethically weird that he would be able to share this stuff without letting the people in it. But I think Mac's right. It doesn't matter if you've signed up that you're going to take photos by this photo.
It's their property.
Their property.
You're just buying the stuff you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, after heartfelt vows from his bride, Cody looked at his officiant. Then he said to his wife-to-be, I promise to smack that ass every chance I get. Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah?
I was just like, can I get a hell yeah?
I did from Jerry.
Yeah.
He's not mic'd, but I got one.
Now, I will tell you this. Since none of y'all were at my wedding, because I'm not friends with any of you.
Right.
Except Jerry. I just didn't know him then. Jerry was probably a child at that point.
Right. Yeah.
But while we're doing the rehearsal dinner, the traditional is like, to honor and obey.
Yeah.
That was removed from the vows at our wedding.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
Much to the laughter of everyone in the room except me. Not that I needed it in there, but it didn't have to come up at that exact point in time.
Yeah. No, I think I've talked about this.
Oh, I ain't doing that. Cool.
The only thing we did at our wedding was we did the when she said
the Macarena.
We did that too. No, when she said I do, my best man went yes, real loud and real poignant. And then he collected $5 from everybody in the wedding party, right?
Yeah.
Live during the wedding.
Yeah. Then
the pastor starts talking again, and Lloyd, my best man, he goes like that, and the pastor pulls $5 out of the Bible and that he's holding and hands it to Lloyd. The room lost it, right?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say a good story.
Yeah. So you got anything good that happened? Because mine sucked. Yeah.
No, like we had Duffy again, proprietor of Foot Wedge.
Yeah.
His dad was recording it.
Well, she was a pretty good photographer back in the day.
So he's behind the altar shooting down towards the crowd and everything.
Yeah.
And when she said I do, he goes, all right, Ted. And I'm like, that's in my wedding video now.
Yeah. We can't scrub that.
Yeah.
Mac is not here. Yeah. It's going to cost me a lot of money.
Mac, can you scrub stuff off of a Super C VCR tape?
I was going to say VHS, kind of.
Probably not.
Probably. You come in, he's just wound up in that tape. It's like, I don't even know how these work. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
I know where the tape is with me on the Bozo show.
Yeah.
I do not know where my wedding tape.
We taped over it. I don't know.
We did.
It's got the Young and the Restless on there.
It's the second part of the Final to Quantum Leap, the worst episode ever. That's what's on there.
So now that we've digressed, and we still haven't even started officially.
I don't know what we're talking about.
But it says, so after he said that, I will smack that ass every day.
Oh, that's right. That guy, this scumbag. Right?
It says, there was some laughs from the audience as the officiant tells him to proceed. And he says, that's all I got.
That's all I got, bro.
Dude, he did the dealer. He just did the hands.
Yeah.
He did the hand clap and like, I'm out. I'm leaving the table. We're all good.
No, yeah, like you can proceed. No, I believe it's your turn, man. I did my part.
So now get this. So you think you're being funny. And in the second, you might be, but you're not. So it says, by the way, what happened at my wedding, I dreamt that about 3 weeks before. Nicole knew about it, and we staged it.
Well, Nicole married you, so she already
Yeah, but here's the deal. The only people
she already knew her wedding day was ruined.
But the matrons, they had no idea.
Yeah.
Just the guys and the pastor. Nobody else knew. So the whole room, including her, bridal party, was just dumbfounded. And like a couple of them were like horrified, like, is this really happening? And it's like, yeah, we staged it. But anyway, my point is you think if you're Cody, you're saying this and you're like, I'm going to get a laugh. You did initially, but then you have to expound on your thought. It can't just be, that's all I wrote.
Yeah, I also don't think like that. That one's just too much. You can't.
So then it says the room is silent and the officiant says, or the officiant, or whatever you want to say, then asks, is that it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that guy's doubling down on Cody. Like, look, bro, make something up right now. Yeah. I'm helping you.
Yeah.
Do this right now.
I would have been turned like, you want to take anything back? You want to go?
So here's the next quote. Yeah. Cody says, laughing as he urges him again to add to the moment. Come on, Cody. Are you sure? Dude, I'm giving you an in.
Is that your final answer? Would you want to phone a friend? Do you want to poll the audience? Do you want a 50-50, bro?
Here's his next quote. I didn't write nothing out. Cody confirms.
I didn't practice nothing.
Dude, can you talk? Can you look at her?
Yeah.
She's probably horrified.
Can you look at her and just say what made you fall in love with this woman?
Right.
That ass.
That ass. And I'm going to smack it later.
Smacking that
every
ass.
day. I promise.
I will tell you that my father's best man,
Yeah.
and they were in the pastor's office before, like my mom, before the wedding. He's like, hey, we can go right out this window. We got enough gas to get to Canada. You just let me know.
Right.
And I've heard that story a lot from both my mom,
Yeah.
my dad, and everything, and the best man at the time. But it was just like, well, I was like, well, did you think about it?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that would ruin my day.
Did it cross your mind?
Yeah.
Did you look at the window and be like, I'm not getting out the window. It's
Yeah.
pretty high.
Yeah.
It's pretty high.
Well, not only that, but I don't think my dad, no offense, I don't think my dad's getting out of a window.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is, especially if it's high. Okay. Yeah. So here's the next sentence. The still shocked officiant says, quote, "That's what you're going out with?" Question mark.
This guy is just like, I have given you every out I can.
I wonder if this is like her dad or brother that's marrying him. Like somebody, you're in Kentucky.
Or he can see her dad, her brother, her other brother.
You're going to get murdered.
Her uncles, cousin, her male cousin. Like he can see all the people that are like, this guy's dead.
Dude, we're in Kentucky. Everyone here is strapped.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to die.
Yeah. Have you heard all the racking that's been going on?
So here's the next quote. "That's what I'm going with," the groom confirms. Okay. So it says, "The moment has commenters buzzing as they imagine how they'd react if they found themselves in the same situation. While some couples appreciate the humor of it all, a number of brides say they would be upset if their groom didn't follow up or precede the funny moment," which, by the way, I like funny. I'm not so sure that was funny.
That's not, yeah. Most important day. She's been dreaming about this day forever.
Yeah.
She's already picked a loser.
Yeah.
And he just confirms it.
Yeah.
And doesn't even like try to make it better. Even after like, okay, did you plan anything else?
He's getting coached.
No, I didn't pre-plan to make this better. Okay, we're telling you make it better.
Okay.
No, good.
Okay, how do you
we're
make it better?
telling you that you not making it better is going to make it worse. Nah, still good.
Yeah. I've given you 19 chances, and I've told you every time. That's all I wrote.
Yeah, they needed and another one to be their DJ.
So here's the next quote. "I'm sure she planned the whole wedding from the tablecloths to his damn suit. And he couldn't even say a few words to express his love for her," one commenter wrote. That's true. Okay. The problem wasn't really the joke. The problem is bro didn't have any serious vows to add. Both those people are right.
I mean, we all know people like this that do not take that. They're just juvenile. They just don't take that kind of stuff seriously.
Right.
They don't realize that it's not just about them. Like that day is about the union, the coupleship, all that stuff. It's not about, look, it's me.
Right.
I'm Jeremy Jams. What was his name? I don't even remember.
Cody something.
Cody, yeah.
Cody Sheehan.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know, the only person who enjoyed it was the one divorce lawyer in the back, like looking around like, oh, these guys got money.
I got this. Yeah, I got this.
Someone's getting paid.
Yeah. First off, that kid's, he's not making it out of the
Does
reception.
anyone have any like reasons why these two shouldn't be married? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Let them do it. Sign that paper.
Yeah. Well, the guy that asked that looks at her and goes, "Anything?"
Yeah.
I mean, anyone.
Yeah. Anyone. You can talk too.
You're an anyone. You are an anyone.
He didn't pre-plan anything. This can be spontaneous for you too.
Say, yeah. Why don't you do a little improv? What do you got going on here?
Yeah.
Huh?
And?
Yeah.
Yes, and?
Yes, and?
There you go.
You are leaving yes, and? Yeah. So anyway, hey, if you're...
he's like, I'll even say something.
Hey, I'm an anyone. Does this count?
I get paid either way.
Pastor's like, look, your checker, you handed me cash. Okay, we're good. So in Kentucky, we prepay.
I can speak in the half of our Lord Jesus Christ when he says, nah. Nah, bro.
He said, don't do it, man.
Yeah. He said, leave this ass.
Yeah. And I said it with an accent. That's all I got. Yeah. I swear that's all I got. I'm somebody. So, but again, if you're in Kentucky, that might be a high-class wedding. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. We're going to get letters being like, why are you making fun of like what seems like the most classy wedding we've ever heard about?
Well, the letters.
He actually said a full sentence.
Yeah. We're going to get letters from people in Kentucky. Sure.
Yeah, they're going to be.
They got AI.
Yeah.
Write a nasty letter to that checks out. That's the other thing. This is like last September. AI's created, bro. Go to AI and be like, look, include smack that ass. But write anything else.
But it's Kentucky AI. So like, hey, can you write my vows? Make it really, really
That's what did it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna smack that ass. What do you got? That's what ChatGPT gave me.
That's what it said. Yeah. That's what it said.
Is this not right? Is this, oh no.
Is it wrong that it gave me one sentence and I went, yes. Would you like me to write more? No. I say that pretty much sums up everything.
It's spelled ass with 2 Z's.
Yeah.
I think we're in.
Look, I didn't say it wrong. I said ass. Yeah, there's like 3 Z's in that. All right. Here's the last one. And this is probably my favorite TCO of the week. All right.
All right.
I got stuck in a toilet at work on my first day in my new role. My colleagues had to kick the door down to save me.
How do you get stuck on a toilet?
Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. Jerry, there's a video for this one because it says a hilarious video shows a woman stuck in a toilet of her workplace for 30 minutes on her first day of the job. For Lola Bridger, who's 23, she's traumatized for the rest of her life. She is never going to the bathroom at work ever again.
She's got no one's numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Or if they do, it'd be like, hey, there's some like weird number saying they're stuck in the toilet.
Yeah. Who's texting me? This is so weird.
Who is 312-555? That must be spam.
You know, the other thing is everybody's looking around like, man, the new girl's shitting for a half hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? You know? They don't even...
she was from London. So then literally then they kick the door and they're like, what's all this then?
Hey, man, are you stuck in the bathroom?
No. I like how this thing that starts out. A hilarious video shows a woman stuck in the toilet of her workplace for 30 minutes on her first day of the job.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But it says she was a new administrative assistant, okay? At the end of the day, she made what she thought would be a quick trip to the toilet, only to be left mortified when the door became stuck, leaving her locked inside, okay? So, there she is. She's going nuts trying to open the door. So, here's the deal. Are they filming in that bathroom?
Okay, hold on. The caption above the video says woman is locked inside toilet cubicle on her first day at work. That's totally different being stuck on the toilet. I thought like the way you said it, like she was literally on the bowl.
Yeah, no, it looks like she's trying to get out of the bathroom. Yeah. But it says she was trapped.
Yeah, oh my God, she's
frantic.
Violently
and here's the deal.
She looks like her fiance just said that he was going to smack that ass.
Yeah, I'm going to smack that ass every day. I got to get out of here.
I got to get out.
But here's the deal. So she's doing all that. You don't think that makes any noise in the office?
Yeah.
They all got headphones on? What are you doing?
Who does number 2 work for?
You tell it, turd who's boss, buddy. You tell it.
Man, what did you eat?
Yeah. But it says she was trapped for a half hour for eventually being freed, hey, by a hero staff member. Who kicked the door down to save her. Now, here's what I'm looking at, too. That's not a very big room.
Yeah, she took that door. She took that to the face.
I was going to say, she went to the hospital after this because she has a concussion. Yeah. Okay? She was almost, her butt was almost against the sink while she was pulling the door.
Is this repeating or is this continually?
She was there 30 minutes. So I don't know.
It is repeating because you didn't click.
Okay.
But
yeah. But after she posted a
also,
TikTok video,
is the boss came in and like, oh, we're docking you for that 30 minutes, by the way.
So here's the video he's watching. It says after she posted a TikTok video filmed before she was freed. Oh, now we're listening. But it says the people joked she will forever be known as the employee who got stuck in the toilet. You can't think of a shorter nickname?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, you will forever be known as 19 words. Okay.
Yeah. You will forever be known as the person on their first day went into the toilet, was not able to get in, pulled into the door for 30 minutes, and then Larry had to come in there and kick it down. That is your full nickname.
She gets a name tag.
Yeah.
And they're showing her. They're like, wait a minute. That's a lot of letters. That's like a paragraph. So anyway, this is her first day as administrative assistant. So she's helping someone. Someone didn't notice her missing for 30 minutes.
Here's her nickname. It's just crapped. Like trapped. Hey, look, it's crapped.
Hey. Doing your voice, though. Doing your voice.
Hey, look, Gov, it's crapped.
It's crapped.
Crapped. This woman, I swear, she went in the toilet, got stuck in there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, man. I tried kicking the door in, man.
We're done.
Yes.
It gets you to shut up. That's why I do it.
Can you believe it? I still like that one, too. That's kind of funny. So anyway, out of the 3, who'll take the record? I'm going with Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
To smack that ass guy.
Yeah.
Am I right, Mac? Cody?
Oh, now she's basically like praying. How do I get out of here?
That's when they kick the door open. Yeah. She's at handle height while she's on her knees.
Yeah, it hits her right in the face.
Right. So what happened to you? Okay, you're never going to believe this. I ran into a door. You know, someone there's going to get brought up on charges. I ran into a door. That doesn't happen. You don't fall into a door.
That's her nickname, Smash Mouth.
Hey, now, you're the new guy. Get your game on.
Hey, now, you're in the toilet.
Break's over. Where can they find us, Ted? Hey, we're still at 0 minutes.
Oh, let's keep going. Yeah, though, we're done?
Yeah, where can they find us?
You can find us trapped in the toilet. And smacking that ass forever. You can find us at thatchecksout.net, all the socials at Checksout, WDT. This episode was recorded for you at Audio High Podcasting Studio, sound producing by Mac, video producing by our friend and greatest friend ever, Jerry.
Jerry, in loving memory. He made his own eulogy.
Please send the donations to Audio Hive, and please ask no questions.
Yeah. My friends call me Cash.
This episode has been executive produced by the ghost of Jerry.
Yeah.
And Damon Paracchio.